Welcome back to my faithful subscribers, and for those of you who are passing through, make yourself welcome, and I hope you decide to stay and be a part of the family. Now, several persons have a lot to say about expectations, but two of those many stand out the most to me, and the first one is, I am not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. And more profoundly, if you expect nothing from anybody, you are never disappointed. As humans, it is our tendency to believe that we have a certain right to blame others or make people feel responsible for our feelings about ourselves or for things that we think are important to us. That is, we expect so much from other people and sometimes so little from ourselves. We want family members, our spouses, our friends to cherish, to adore, to validate and value us, and we want the world to give us what we think we deserve from it. The question is, have we learned to expect from ourselves all the things that we see from other people? That is a very important question. It is our usual tendency to expect a lot from others, but not a lot from ourselves, and to continuously seek outside for what we think is missing from within us. It is time to realize that we are more powerful than we even can imagine, and we are able to do a lot more for our own well-being than a group of persons or a particular person can do for us. And remember, you are not on your own. Your Creator gave you that strength for personal change, even though, yes, we need each other to survive. Remember the two quotes I mentioned earlier? The reason why I like the second quote about expectation best is because it was a lesson that I had to learn myself. Life was very frustrated with no end to my distress. Nowhere, it was nowhere inside. The moment that I realized that when I expected more from anyone and worked hard to improve my life started to feel balanced again. I no longer expected anyone to pull me up from when I went down. When I was feeling down, I no longer expected anyone to pull me up from that state. But if anyone helped me or supported me, I regarded this as a pleasant bonus. I realized that I should not expect anyone to do anything for me because they don't owed me no obligation. Gratitude replaced expectations from others, and life went on its merry and sometimes miserable way. But the most important thing is that when you learn this lesson, you will be better able to balance the ups and downs of life and learn to appreciate those around you who have their own issues dealing with. Expecting more from others than you do of yourself can lead to disconnection from reality. This usually results in unhealthy, fearful and toxic thoughts that rob you of your confidence, your strength and your courage, and you need all of these to take care of yourself and to survive in this world. The world can start looking more hostile than it really is, and you start to feel powerless and so small. Your world can suddenly become a place where you believe you need others to save you because you're not able to save yourself. And all this stems from expecting more of persons than you expect of yourself. So that feeling that I was describing about feeling helpless and having unhealthy thoughts that rob you of your courage and confidence. Legit question. Do you want to feel like this? I am sure that most people listening to this now would say no. But if the answer is no, then you have to quickly learn, as someone says, that no one can save you but yourself. No one can save you but yourself. For me, I don't feel alone when I am saving myself though, because I know that my Creator is with me every step of the way. Sometimes, we tend to get proud and haughty because we believe that we save ourselves entirely on our own. But that is not that is another conversation that we will have on my other channel that is coming out soon, called Motivation from the Word. Alright? So I mentioned in my last video that you should not expect others to change. I know some persons were probably raising their eyebrow at that statement. But I had said that you should focus more on what you need to do to change in your own life to be happy. Alright, I'll explain that a little bit more. Now think about this. Your expectations of changes in a person, like a spouse, a family member, a friend, a co-worker, may not be what they expect of themselves. Let that sink in. Your expectation of them for themselves or for you may not what they expect. Alright? So if their way of living, their thoughts, their actions do not match up with what you expect of and from yourself, then you have a few options here. You can make personal changes in your life. You can change your attitude about the situation. You can accept people for who they are and what they are, or simply, or not so simply, in some cases, just take away yourself from the situation. In Jamaica, would I say, take away yourself. The way of thinking could save you from many disappointing situations. So if you change your attitude, you change something about yourself, it can save you a lot of hurt. Because as the saying goes, disappointments only come from expectations. Some people have learned to live happily in the principle of expecting more of themselves than what they do of others. But sadly, some live their whole lives in a miserable place and never tap into the wisdom, the strength and power that they have. They spend so much time looking externally for what is missing internally, until things and life become such a blur, and they are not able to handle the challenges of life. And these challenges will come. Whatever you do, the challenges will come. So you need to be equipped to deal with the challenges of life. Marian Williamson have a very profound quote, and it emphasized that our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. This says everything. So expect more of yourself than you do of others. And when you find that you are living below the expectations that you have of yourself, simply try harder to live up your standard to match your own expectations. And remember, you are personally responsible for your feelings, your health, your life goals, your happiness and well-being, as well as many mistakes you make in life. The only way for things to be better in your life is when you make it your responsibility to make them better. Let me say that again. The only way for things to be better in your life is when you make it your responsibility to make them better. I leave with you this question. What are you expecting of and from yourself? Like, subscribe, comment, share.